Hello, it's Gail from My Repurposed Life, and I'm here to share my latest project with you. I'm going to show you how to turn a quart mason jar into a nice and pretty tissue holder that you wouldn't mind having out on your counter or your bathroom vanity. So I got started by painting 24 quart jars with my Super Finish Max. Now, you can paint by hand if you want, but I painted 24 jars in record time with my Super Finish Max. So after I painted my jars, I painted them with the lids and the rings on. So you don't need the lid, but you do need the ring. After I painted them, I waxed them. And I find that it's best to use a sponge. This is a car wash sponge. And I dampen it and then I waxed it. After I waxed it, I gave it a buff with a soft rag. Now you can see that I have other items here. You can embellish any way you like with some charms, some fun stickers if you're giving this to a teenager or someone who just likes a little color in their life, or you can use some monogram stickers. You can also use scrapbooking items that you can find at the craft store. So now I'm ready to put in the top because we took the lid out. I experimented. At first I used the lid to trace, but it was just a little too small. So then I decided to do the ring. And this is canvas, like just a canvas, framed canvas that you can buy at the store. I got this at Walmart. So trace around the ring. And I used 4 different colors, and you can find out all about how I used 4 different colors without cleaning my Finish Max. You can find that out on my project post on the HomeRite DIY blog. Now, what I liked about the canvas, you can use fabric, you could use felt, you could just use anything that you think that works, anything you have around the house. But what I liked about the canvas is it's white-ish on one side, and then it's beige on the other side, so you could choose whichever side you want to use. Now, I folded in 4ths to get my little cutting area. You know, like regular tissue boxes have. We'll talk about the tissues I used in a minute. I tried several different things. So I cut that way, and then I fold it this way and cut this way. And you can test how you like to do it the best. Let's turn on my glue gun here. And it's not coming on, of course. Okay. So the way I did it is I put a bead of glue, we'll just pretend, look, put the bead of glue around the edge and then pop it in the ring and then push it down with the lid like that. And that helps the glue set up and doesn't burn your fingers. Then you can take out the ring. Okay, so for the tissues, I tried these. This is what I use mostly, these square boxes. But I find that you can't get a lot of tissues in your jar. Okay? So I'll show you how I did these, but I'm going to use the long box instead. But if you give these as gifts, I recommend that you tell your friends and family to refill them with Kleenex Perfect Fit. And I'll show you, I'll use one of these as well, and I'll show you how easily I think they're going to work. I haven't used them yet. But for now, I'm going to use a long box of Kleenex because I found that the long box is a little cheaper than the square box. And I think they work about the same. Now, if you get a lotion, these are Kleenex Ultra Soft. If you get some with a lotion, they may not pull out as easily. So I'm going to take some out. I used 4 colors. Like I said, you can see on the HomeWrite blog how I did that. And I have a really hard time figuring out which I like best. Now, these are really the same length as what's in here. They really are. These are just long instead of folded. The manufacturer folds those. So if you fold them in half this way and leave this tissue up and then fold them this way, and you do sort of have to cram them in there, but you want to put as many in for your recipient as you can. We'll just pretend that's glued on there for now. I don't know why the glue gun didn't come on. I should have had it back up. So you replace your ring. And you pull one out. I don't know why they're tearing. Let's see. Get some started. Maybe I put too many in there. Now they're coming like that. Okay? So then you just save these. I call these gray tissues because they look like they've been used, but they're really not. And you could absolutely put them in a basket or some kind of container and actually use them. So I chose to cut vinyl for these. And I've already put the vinyl on this one. And here's the vinyl for this one. Let's see. Shall we do the vinyl first or the twine? You may or may not want to do the twine. You may or may not want to do the vinyl. You could use the monogram or the stickers. Oh, but I'm going to have to get another glue gun in order to show you how to do the twine, maybe, or I could just pretend. Okay, so this is brand new vinyl. I ordered it off of Amazon. Did you know you could get Silhouette vinyl on Amazon? I haven't used vinyl in a long time, and I found that I didn't have any white. Had some old black, and it did the best. Now, you think that it's the wax, but it's really not the wax. I don't know why the vinyl was wanting to come off with the transfer paper, but here it goes. Now, once you get that off, you can use your backing paper and burnish that on, and then it's good. So if you want to use the twine, I'll show you how I did it on this one. You can see that I tied a knot in the back, and then as I went around, I put 1 drop of glue right on the back to hold each ring of the twine. You could use baker's twine if you want. There are lots of different options for this. Let's see if I can do this backwards so that you can see what I'm doing. So I tie a knot. And cut off the excess. Then I just spun the bottle around. Let's see how I'd have to do this on this one. Like this. And when I got the first row on there, I pulled it very tight. And then I put a little bit of a bead of glue right there to hold it. And then I spun it around, pulling it tight again, and put another bead of glue right there to hold it. And you can go as far as you want and put on as much as you want, but each time I would put a little dab of glue right there to hold it. And then after you're done, I would put glue right here in order to hold that down, like that. So there you have it. And what I did with one of them, I actually already have packed away. I did the vinyl here, the wording that says bless you or God bless you or God bless. And the other one I have is bless your heart. And then I actually, on the very back side, I did a monogram. I did a W for me, for Wilson. Okay, so now I showed you how to put the long box of tissues. And you can see that I still have a lot left to do several more jars out of this one box. So here's the caveat. This is the bad thing about this, that you have to use all of them. But look how easy this is. Where's my thing? Oh, look, I haven't glued my thing. Then have you ever used these tissues before? I have not. I have never used these Perfect Fit before. Let's see. The jar clearly has more room than the box does, right? So I highly recommend using these if you can afford it. But these are a lot pricier than these. This is what I recommend to use. These are the most bang for your buck. These are a little expensive. So you got this, and then this, and then this. But recommend to your friends that they get the Perfect Fit, unless you want to show them how to refill it, or unless you want to go and refill it for them. So this is what they look like on the inside. And this is what it looks like finished. But here is what I figured out. And I tested it, and it seems like it's going to work perfectly. I think I've glued it in there. Oh my goodness. Sometimes crafting can be so challenging for me. I'd rather be sawing. Okay, here is what I figured out. Now, mostly I used 4 boxes of these. One box did about 3 jars. Then I opened the big box, which is really the most economical box to use, and I folded it. You saw that at the beginning of the video. Then I showed you that this is the easiest one to use, but it is also the most expensive. But while I was watching the video, oh, that light bulb moment happened. Okay, so you still can't do a lot. Now, I hope this works. It worked on the, which one did I just try it on? I tried it on this one, but I haven't, look, see, I haven't cut the thing for it yet. I just popped it open. But can you see them in there? You get more in there this way. Instead of folding them and then folding them again. Oh, don't fall off the table. This is what I discovered while watching the video and seeing how they pop out. Because that's the way the long ones are. They are folded lengthwise. You have to kind of trust me on this. It really did work the first time. Let's try it again. See if it works. So I'll pull that up. And there's the next one. And I'm going to roll this sort of like it is in that long Perfect Fit box. Now the Perfect Fit box is a little shorter than this. You can see that the tissues are a little shorter. So I did have to cram them in, but they really, in my test subject right over there, it really did work. So let's see if this is going to work. If this works, this would be really, really great because, oh, come on. You worked for me a while ago, because it would be so much cheaper. And it would be easier to tell your gift recipients how to do it. Okay? So look, there's one. There's one. Let's see. Look at that. Did you see that? Oh, well, we have a little mishap, but let's pull it. No, 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 no. Oh. All right, let's try again. I got patience. You got time to watch? I got time to play if you have time to watch. Oh, it's the holiday season, and that means there are a lot of brown trucks in the neighborhood. And my Lulu May does not like those brown trucks. Let's see. Lulu May, be quiet. Shh. Okay, that was not so pretty. What do you think? Do you think it's going to continue to work? Shall I do one more? Look, that is so much better. There you go. Now you have it. So you can rewatch the video, and you can fold them and fold them, or you can use the perfect fit, or you can just roll that long piece, the this. And you just have to make sure you have the top one right, the one that is supposed to pop out next. Does that make sense? Like, see this one. Okay, that's it. Be sure and follow myrepurposelife.com and check out my blog post on the HomeRite DIY blog, and you can see how I painted all these jars so quickly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.